Hey friends, my name is Venkatesh. I'm a chartered accountant student currently working as an article assistant. So let me take you to a day in my life. My day starts quite early. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. and by 6 I head towards the playground to play some basketball. The playground is around 3 kilometers far and I take my scooty. I know I should have taken my bicycle instead, but I'm kind of lazy. And as soon as I get home, I take out my Economic Times newspaper and start reading it, because if I don't start now, it would be really difficult to find time later. And definitely as a CA student, it's really important for me to update myself regularly on finance aspects and ongoing economic development. I read my newspaper for about 45 minutes. The time is 7:30 and time for me to take a bath, and here I am after the bath. Hello friends, to all my non-CA friends or friends who are initially into CA course or who are planning to get into CA course, it has two ways. One is CA foundation route and the other is CA direct entry route. In CA foundation route, you have 4 levels. You have to clear your CA foundation, and then you have to clear your CA intermediate, and then you will have to complete your 3 years of articleship period, and then you will be eligible to write your CA final examination. In direct entry route, you should be a graduate. You will have to complete 9 months of articleship period before becoming eligible to write your CA intermediate examination. Once you write your CA intermediate examination, you will have to complete the remaining period of articleship, just 2 years 3 months of articleship period, and then you will be eligible to write your CA final examination. In case of CA foundation, you need to be a 12 pass. In case of CA direct entry, you have to be a graduate. It doesn't matter if it is from art, science, commerce, any degree, any government recognized degree is fine. And I have chosen the first route, CA foundation. So I have cleared my CA foundation in my first attempt, CA intermediate also in my first attempt, and now I'm in my second month. This is my second month of articleship. There are both advantages and disadvantages in both the ways, which I'll be talking about sometime in the future. Now it's time for me to get to office. So let's start. While I was heading towards the office, I get a message from my senior that we have to go to the client's place. So they asked me to come to a central place from where we can get a cab and go together. But I was actually late and they were waiting for me. And we were enjoying beautiful greenery and fresh cool breeze on a cloudy morning along the 40-minute ride. And you could see all the green leaves and trees. And what a wonderful way to start the morning. This is me along with my senior. We reached the place at around 10 a.m. and immediately we had to attend a meeting. The meeting was about the process of conducting audit. It ended at around 12 p.m. By that time we were really hungry and ordered Paneer Makhiani Biryani, but it arrived too late. And this is me enjoying beautiful scenery from the client's office. We headed back home at 6 p.m. and I tell you what happened in the office when I reach home. Stay tuned, it's really exciting. And now I tell you how I got into this CA profession. It's not by any accident or by chance. I wanted to be CA from my 9th grade because I didn't have that strong affinity towards science. I liked maths, but maths without science is not possible. So I wanted to achieve something big in the field of commerce, and that is definitely CA. Hello friends, I've just come back from the client's place. I'll change my clothes and be back in a second. So let me tell you what happened today. I was in a team of 5 seniors and 2 chartered accountants, and they had assigned me work of vouching of incomes. The company which I was dealing in was into labor services, provision of labor services. What happens in vouching of incomes is that there is invoices raised by the client, and there is agreements between client and the customer. So we have to check if the invoice raised by the client and the agreement between the client and the customer is matching. we have to check the number of days sent by the client. We have to check the number of laborers present in the customer's attendance report, that is third party to us, and we have to check the number of days worked in client's report, and we have to check the number of days employees worked in customer report, that is third party report, and we have to check if agreement, invoice, annexures are in line, all the amounts are same or not. If there is any discrepancy, we'll have to note it down and ask the management. If amount charged by the client and amount paid to the laborers, is it feasible to the client? If it is not feasible, to go further, why it is not feasible? Is there any kind of fraud happening in the entity, or is there any error or discrepancy in maintenance of accounts? Why is the management not aware that it is not feasible to the entity? So it is a very deep process. I'll talk about it sometime in the future. So these are the things that happened today. I was really hungry after a hectic day in office, and me enjoying chapati and watching Yo-Yo Honey Singh after a long time. And this is me updating myself with revised prudential norms and provision rates. For example, in income tax, there is an introduction of new section called 115 BAC. There is a revision in income tax audit provision, and GST audit is not mandatory at all. And please comment down below if you would be interested in me dealing with those topics separately. And time to get my water bottle filled. And I bid good night to my laptop after a heavy day. And this is a book called Learn to Live by Ramakrishna Math. It has all the good stories, good quotes and life lessons, which definitely makes our life better. And I read this for about half an hour every single day. And this is me capturing my thoughts, journaling, and hydrating myself, which is definitely very important before going to bed. And I'm inculcating a habit of meditating at least 10 minutes every single day using this app called Headspace. No promotions. At the end, I would say it was a productive day. I got to learn many new things, and I got to meet new people, and most of all, it was a very pleasant day. And lastly, if you like the video, please give a thumbs up. Please comment your opinion down below. It really means much more than anything else. And thank you for your support on the content. Thank you and good night.